Thanks for listening to the Made to Fuel podcast. Don't forget to click the subscribe button so you don't ever miss an episode. Feel free to stay social with me on Instagram at MadeFitnessCT. Search Made to Fuel podcast to find the show on iTunes, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. Every episode is 10 minutes or less, so you can listen multiple times to fuel you throughout each week. Spread the message and share the podcast with anyone in your life to help fuel them too. Now, let's get into it. Good morning. We are back with another episode of the Made to Fuel podcast. Thank you guys once again for joining me. My name is Matt. I recently had a comment brought up to me by somebody, and they said, I start out working hard, and then I die out towards the end and find myself playing catch up. Is that normal? And I said, yeah, of course that's normal. So I thought this would lead into a great conversation for this episode about the process of a goal or starting a new habit, right? No matter what your goal is, usually you crush it for the first little bit, right? Then all of a sudden, you start to fall back into old habits. Anything we try to do that's different from our behavior or try to create a new habit, we go hard at first, but then we find ourselves trying to play catch up, or we just simply give up. So try to remember your why. We've talked about this before. Why are you trying to accomplish this goal or new habit? Don't underestimate how long it's going to take and how hard the journey is going to be. You know, people think it's going to be easy. They visualize success and the goals they're going to achieve, but once they get punched in the face, they struggle. So focus on discipline, not necessarily motivation. Hear me out. You can't expect to achieve much if you only work hard on the days that you feel good. You can't expect to achieve much if you only work hard on the days that you feel good. As you pursue this journey, you're not going to feel good on a lot of days, but that can't be an excuse to not work hard. You just have to do it. Not because you feel like it or you're confident, but because you're committed, you're disciplined, and have your why to drive you forward. So set up a process that will help you move the needle every day. This is going to help you get past those difficult days because your process and habits can be constant. They'll help limit the burnout. They'll help limit the catch-up. This is all part of the process, but limit it so that you don't get discouraged. You want to experience changes and growth in the process. There's going to be days where you don't love the work. So raise your vision. Reconnect with your why. See what it looks like on the other end and get after it. So I want to end this episode with a question for you to think about. What's going to help you to continue to push day after day? What's going to help you to continue to push day after day? You can't expect to achieve much if you only work hard on the days that you feel good. And you already know there's going to be days where you don't love the work. Raise your vision, reconnect with your why, see what it looks like on the other end, and go and get after it. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. As always, if there's anyone in your life that you think can benefit from today's message, please feel free to share this with them. I hope you guys fuel through this week and make it count. And we're going to reconnect again next week. I'll see you then. Bye.